Okay, so we're good to go now? Okay, so ladies, like I was saying, we're going to go our skip. We have a skip from do, wait, do to la. Yeah, from do to la. Sorry, sing it with me. Do. Can you follow my hand signs? We're all singing the middle line, this middle line. There's our do, here we go.
Do, ti.
You just sang do. Amazingly, but you're singing, so we have do, ti, do, la. Sing that better with me.
Do, ti, do, la.
Can you go back to do?
Do,
Very nice. Sing this pattern, here we go.
do, ti, do,
Do it one more time. This time you're gonna do 6 of each of these. So you're gonna go do 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 ti 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 do 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 la. Does that make sense? You can even count on your fingers. So you can go do 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 do. I would actually suggest doing that. I'm gonna do that. Here we go. Middle line, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Very nice. Can we now go? Can I have, if you're a soprano 2 or an alto, you're going to stay on the you're going to stay on that line if you're a soprano 2 or an alto. If you're a soprano, you're going to go to the next line up, which is me. And you sing me for a long time, and then you go me, do. Soprano ones, can you sing that with me, that interval? Can you sing it now with more confidence, soprano ones? Come on, ladies, you can put on way more stuff than that. Me, do, sing it with me. Okay, and I'm sure once we stand up, that'll be more confident too, okay? So, soprano ones are going me, 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 do. Their part will help you out, okay? Because you know when their part moves, okay? So, here we go, ladies. Altos and soprano 2s are starting on do, and soprano 1s are starting on me. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay, can I have everybody stand up? Because soprano 1s, I'm sorry, right now, I can barely hear you. And you're singing the same note over and over again. I should be getting a lot more sound than what I'm getting right now, okay? Soprano 1s. Raise your hand if you're a soprano 1, actually. Raise your hand if you're a soprano 1. Okay, soprano 1s. Sound. Me, 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 me. Lots of sound, ladies. Here we go. Altos and soprano 2s and soprano 1s. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay, as I'm going through and I got through the first 3 rows of the soprano 1s. Soprano 1s, I need you to get closer to each other. Okay, move closer to each other. Like get into one big pack. Okay, get into one big pack. Okay? Now, soprano 1s, you need to hold each other accountable. Okay? Make sure that everybody is singing. Can I hear just the soprano 1s sing their part? 1, 2, 3, here we go. me now. Soprano ones, you're gonna get into a circle with each other. Try and stand next to, as close to the people that you're standing next to right now. Okay. Soprano ones. No, that's Mr. Davies. So, okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 4 people in the soprano 1 group who we have sent to honor choirs between 6th and 7th grade. I want those people to step up. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, okay? And if you aren't one of those 4, I know that we have everybody else is in that same boat. You guys can step up and be leaders. You just have to make that conscious decision. You got to sing it out, okay? Because in all honesty, your part's pretty simple. You're staying on the same note, okay?
How many
So you 6 at a time. So it's 1, yeah. So 6, 12, 18. Actually, it's technically 19. So then you go mi do. So you sing 19 me's in a row, okay? Okay, soprano 2s and altos. Ladies, what are we doing? Who needs to what? No, you can stay here. It's your choir time. Huh? Okay. So then, why are we on your page? Can you stay here? Is that okay? Because huh? Okay, I need you to stay here, okay? Because it's not, you can't just come down and get somebody. I need to, in email, and usually Mr. Patterson is really good about emailing me, okay? So, okay. So, let's try that again. So you guys are back on your part. Soprano 1s, you gotta sing it out. Sing it out, ladies. Altos and soprano 2s are here, you're on do, and soprano 1s are on me. 1, 2, 3, here you go. Excuse me. Mi do, you don't sing do la, you sing mi do. Sing that with me. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Do that again. Okay, you have to, don't go to their part. In order for us to sing in 3-part harmony, we need to make sure that you're singing your part and not choosing to even, like, either mentally choosing, like being like, I don't want to be a soprano 1, so I'm just going to sing the soprano 2 part. Don't have that kind of an attitude. Or, even if you're unconsciously doing it, like you might not even realize. If you are, and if you're standing next to someone who isn't singing the right part, nicely tell them. Be like, hey, you aren't singing the right part. Maybe you should go and stand over by so-and-so because I know that they know what they're singing. Okay? So, okay. Now, everybody, take a seat where you can see. Singers with me. Soprano 1s, take a seat, please. Face this way. No, you can face this way. You don't have to sit in your circle. Okay. So, everybody, listen to this pattern. This pattern is hard. This pattern has lots of half steps in it. So that's why it's important that you're listening. Because I want you to hear it before you try and sing it. So that way we can learn it right the first time. And this is definitely I want you to hear it before we sing it. Okay? So we start on la, and you go la, la. Okay. For la, soprano 1s, I still want you to listen. Because we're all going to sing as we go la, 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 si, 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 so, 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 fi. La, si, so, anybody who's not quite making it there. They're starting too low. I'll sing with you. Here we go. La, si, sol, fi. Nice, altos. Can we now? Altos, you're going to sing your new line of la, 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 si, 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 so, 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 fi. Okay, altos are going to sing that. Soprano twos are going to sing do, do, ti, 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 ti. Okay? And sopranos are on me, 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 me. Okay? Everybody up, try that with me. Here we go. Okay. I would like you to hum your note for me. I'm going to give you your note. I'm going to start with the altos. Make sure that you're humming. Here we go. Okay? Altos, can you sing your part with me? Here we go. Can we add soprano twos to that? Soprano twos and the altos. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay? So breathe somewhere else. But if you're breathing at the same time as your neighbor, then it's a huge gap that we don't want. Okay? I'm going to play accompaniment this time. Here we go, ladies. Soprano or altos and sopranos and soprano. 1, 3rd time I've had to tell you that you don't stand next to each other. If this happens again, then you're done. We're done with choir. I shouldn't have to remind you every time that you don't stand next to each other. That's not okay. I'm just going to clarify. Do other teachers have to tell you where you sit every day in class? No. Okay, I shouldn't have to either. Okay. Altos and sopranos and sopranos. Soprano ones, I still need more sound from you. Like seriously? I'm sorry, your part is the easiest one, and I can't hear it. It's not balancing with the other two. Okay? I need you to step it up. Soprano ones, you need to step it up. No more of this. I'm just going to sing really quiet because I don't want anyone to hear me. There are too many good voices in this soprano one section that I'm not hearing. Okay? Don't be a standby singer. Don't be the singer that's, I'm just not going to sing until I really know it. No, sing it off from the beginning. Sing it off from the beginning. Everyone take a seat. Okay, so City Called Heaven is a piece that is from the genre of music that we call gospel music. Okay, same kind of genre that Praise His Holy Name is from. Okay, very different songs, right? Yeah. Praise His Holy Name versus City Called Heaven. Okay, so I want to share with you a quote from this guy. His name is Anton Armstrong. Anton Armstrong he's the director of the St. Olaf Choir. St. Olaf is in Northfield, Minnesota. They're a really, really, really well-known choir. And I'm saying this as I'm wearing my Luther collar sweatshirt. But, Anton Armstrong is very passionate, and he does a lot of gospel music with the St. Olaf Choir, okay? So, the St. Olaf Choir, to be completely honest, it is a bunch of, a lot of the time, there's a lot of white people, a lot of white kids, then a few people from, and then a few international students. But that's kind of how a lot of places in the Midwest are, okay? Now, I understand that a lot of you probably did not grow up with gospel music being regularly played in your house, okay? I was not either, okay? If you were, that's super cool. Come and tell me because I want to know, okay? So, but a few years ago, Anton Armstrong wrote this really awesome article about using gospel music in the classroom. And the main point, and this is a quote taken directly from his article, he said, "The final point I wish to emphasize is that this music," he's talking about gospel music, "has to be treated with great dignity. It is the music of a proud and noble people. It is music that celebrates life and the power of goodness over the power of evil. This music does and should serve as an inspiration for all generations. For young people who understand that one can gain strength, comfort, and inspiration from this music, and for many people, this music leads to healing, to restoration to oneself, fully in body, mind, spirit, and voice. Okay? So, yes, this piece, it's a dark piece. This is really different than anything that we've ever sang in choir before. Okay? Has a very different message. It has a message of, so if you look with me, first page of City Called Heaven. Okay? I'm just gonna read through the solo line. Okay? So the solo line is the top line, the very top line. Okay? The soloist is singing, I am a poor pilgrim of sorrow. I'm left in this old wide world alone. Okay? Now, I know that in middle school, it happens all the time. You don't have to actually raise your hand, but I just want you to think about this. How many of you have ever felt alone in middle school? How many of you don't, I was gonna say, you don't have to raise your hand, but if you want to, that's fine, okay? Okay, that's, the soloist is singing, I am a poor pilgrim of sorrow. Think about the pilgrims. They came over, they were on a boat for days and months. Think of how smelly that boat must have gotten. Gross, okay? So, you have, as middle school students, as emails, you felt alone, okay? Most of you have at one point in time. Okay, then it goes on to say, oh, I ain't got no hope, got no hope for tomorrow. I'm trying to make heaven my home. Okay? Now, if you don't believe in heaven, that's fine. In your brain, you can just think, instead of heaven, you can think, trying to make this world my home. Okay? So, but there's no hope. Like this person, the soloist right now, like what they're internalizing is they're feeling that they don't have any hope. There's no reason for them to live on, but they're gonna try and make the best out of it, okay? And I think a lot of us have felt like that in one way, shape, or form at some point in our lives, okay? So even though I feel like most of the time I'm a pretty happy, lucky-go person, okay? But it's, we all go through rough patches in our life. They all happen, okay? This is one of those pieces that you can connect to in a different way. It's not gonna be your favorite piece because, oh, well, it was so much fun to sing. This song is fun, there are different things to it, but, yeah, that's fine. So, when you guys get to the top of page 6 and everyone is singing, sometimes I'm tossed and I'm driven, Lord, okay? You're thinking, at that point in time, like, this is, I don't know, I always think of like the waves coming in, okay? It's those waves of like, just bad, because it feels like bad things happening comes in waves. It's like bad, 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 but then finally something good happens, okay? The theme of our concert this trimester is from darkness to light. This piece is the darkness, okay? The message that we want to hopefully get across to our audience is that with every patch of darkness, there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So we are beginning our portion of the concert with the gospel piece, and we are ending our portion of the concert with another gospel piece, okay? Two very, very different pieces, but from the same genre of music, giving opposite messages. Kind of cool. So, we're going to be learning a lot more about gospel music because it is pretty awesome, and it's one of those kinds of music where its roots are here. The roots of gospel music happened in the U.S., okay? It's not like Sing for Joy, Sing for Joy, it was written over in Europe, okay? So, this has roots to us, even if it's not an actual direct route, okay? So, because we've been on weird schedules, I never remember when we get up. Okay, perfect. Ladies, what I would like to do, first off, because I know that people have been asking me, solos for Praise His Holy Name and for City Called Heaven. I'm going to take one day and we're going to do all the solo auditions at the same time. So what that means is that over the weekend I'm going to figure out what part I want you to sing. It'll either be from City Called Heaven or Praise His Holy Name. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick it from yet. But if you're interested in doing it as a solo, then I will tell you what all of that information is, like what part you'll sing next week. I did get an email asking if you could do it as a duet. And I would be perfectly okay with assigning it as a duet in either song. But you will not audition as a duet. You will audition as a soloist, okay? So that way I can make sure that